Hello and welcome back. So, if you've been tracking what I've been up to the last couple of weeks, you know that I set out to do a challenge where I was going to help some people to explode their audiences. And being clever like I am, I called it the Audience Explosion Challenge because reasons and good names. And so, got 20 people into the challenge. Now, naturally, of those 20, 5 or so didn't really participate. Maybe they had problems. So there were about 15 or 16 people that were really active, really going for it. And I am happy to report that as of today, the combined audience number that we were able to put together is somewhere around 170,000 people. That's 170,000, 170,000. 170,000 people. And we did this through boosting content. It's not a big secret. And the combined cost to boost this content, I don't know off the top of my head, but I would say under $500 for everybody. Maybe at 500, maybe 550. I don't know again, but the point is this. It isn't very much. Like, that's what's important to take from this. And this is what I want to be able to help people understand. If you have something you're doing professionally and you're using social media to get clients, doesn't it make sense to put it in front of as many people as you can? And so what if you could put it in front of 170,000 people for $500? Wouldn't that be a no-brainer? Yeah, I kind of thought so too. So don't shy away from boosting content. So there we go. There's a lot of misunderstandings. There's a lot of sort of ignorance. I'm just going to call it ignorance around this idea of boosting content. And if you don't believe me, just throw up a post where you say, boosting content, yes or no, and watch what happens. You're going to hear a lot of people say a lot of stuff as if they know what they're talking about, which I guess is kind of what social media is all about anyway. You just jump in and you give your ignorant, ill-informed comments on and opinions on things and act as though you know what you're talking about. But look, it stands to reason that the more people who see you, the more people will buy from you. The more people know about what you do and have had a chance to decide how they feel about you, which is a huge piece, then the more potential clients you have. It's so simple that you would think that it would be self-evident. You would think that anybody would look at that and say, yes, that makes sense. And yet, and despite my best efforts, it's this total best kept secret. It's this thing that is sitting right there that works like a dream. And for whatever reason, everybody thinks that they know better. And no matter how many of these videos I make, no matter how much success I create in teaching other people this idea, it's still very likely to remain this highly misunderstood idea. And so no matter what else is going on in the world of what's popular in promotions and marketing, this is likely always going to be a thing that you can latch onto that will benefit you, that is sort of blue ocean in the sense that, like, it's there, it works, and yet nobody's doing it. I don't know how the misconception started. I don't know how people got it in their head that it was a bad idea to boost your content. You know, say what you will about social media platforms, but one thing Facebook is stupid. They're not stupid. They may have a lot of things that, you could criticize, but being stupid is not one of them. And if they want you to stay on the platform and have a good experience, you can be assured that everything they do is meant to meet that end, right? They're not doing things that shoot them in the foot. Now, somebody out there watching is saying, oh yeah, what about the censorship? Well, the censorship is terrible and it deserves to be dealt with. But trust me when I say they've done their due diligence and they know that it's not hurting their bottom lines. If it was hurting their bottom line revenue, we'd know about it. It would be in the news. So whatever, let's don't get too far off on a tangent. The point here for you that you can take away right now is if you are doing marketing to promote your products and services and it feels like it's getting stale, it's because you're promoting the same thing to the same small group of people over and over again. And there is such a thing as using up your warm list. And that's kind of what constantly bombarding your friends list with your offers is. So now what if the amount of people that were seeing your offer could be multiplied by 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 or 50 or 100, right? This is very real and very possible. You can totally do this just through boosting your content. So don't believe the naysayers. You know, you still have an opportunity to be one of the few people who says, yes, I'm going to do this and reaps the rewards. While everybody else, for some reason, and contrary to all proof, thinks that it's this huge waste of time and money. You get to be the one who's just quietly raking in the dough. 175,000 people in the last, 13 days. It's not bad. That ain't bad. So anyway, your marketing moment of Zen for today is that the opportunity to get yourself in front of tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of people is sitting right in front of you. It costs you almost nothing. And against all common sense, almost no one else is doing it. So it's a wide open opportunity.